Hello YouTube, here in the bedroom. Guitar Junky here with Squiers. Yeah, the pair, brother and the sister. So let's make some noise and then I'll put the mic on and speak about it. Yeah. My fingers just, my brain couldn't control my fingers. My fingers just went like, hey, I don't know what to do. Very odd. So I went with the telly first because it doesn't have an arm. I can't play something and grab the whammy bar and then grab something that doesn't have a whammy bar because I'm grabbing for something that's not even there. Yeah. That's what I was trying to do before. Yeah, my fingers are like locking up on me today. What is going on? My brain's telling I hear it in my head. The brain says, relay that to the hand. And hand is going like, fuck you, man, it ain't happening. Yeah. I still love these guitars. I really do. I just I don't play them. I'm not grabbing them. And I had them out hanging on the wall for a while, and I just wasn't grabbing them. And then I got other ones, and I went on a tear, and started putting those up on the wall. And then I'm grabbing those. I'm not grabbing these, so stuck them in the bags, and going through my inventory, I was like, yeah, I've got to move this stuff, and I got to put the mic on. So you can actually hear what I'm saying. Okay, here we go. Bear with me. Do apologize in advance. All right, testing 1, 2. Is this thing on? Yeah. Okay. Put it where it's not gonna strangle me. All right. So yes, they're still fantastic guitars. Oh yeah, look at that. I just noticed I'm wearing my Fender shirt today. Yeah. Um, let's do the thumbnail picture like that. Like click. So gunmetal metallic. You can see the metal flake. Look at the metal flake. Would you look at that? Just look at that. How shiny. It's got the heel joint cut away there. That's nice. Belly cut. Roasted maple neck and the fingerboard. Black headstock. It looks so cool. 22, I'd say, jumbo frets on here. Your SQR humbucking pickups that sound amazing. These pickups, they sound so good. And they're balanced just right with this setup, the dual humbuckers, the neck and the bridge. They're balanced just perfect. Volume and tone, no splitting going on here, I don't mind telling you. Regular Fender knobs. I never changed them. I normally always do. And I believe this is Fender's licensed Floyd Rose. So that is it right there. Let me tell you, this thing is nice and smooth. I don't have any issues with it whatsoever. And the neck is a thin C shape. It's not a shredding Ibanez thin Wizard neck. It's almost has a vintage feel to it, but a nice, a nice thin C. No doubt it, or vice versa. So yeah, that's this one here. And the more I look at it, the more I play it, the more I like it, But how many guitars can a person have? Not enough is the right answer. Grabbing the, and all I did was I put American flags. I had this one on the front, and some guy said to me about, can you, how hard is it to remove the decals? And I also had dragons on here, and I said, no, they just peel right off. And this is a guy that I dealt with a couple of times on Marketplace, and I thought he was, interested. But again, it's, a lot of this and none of that. So I took the dragons off of both. I left the American flag on the front of that because it's on the pickguard. Then I just moved this one to the back because I like the American flags. So string through design, belly cut. This has black border going all the way around it, even on the fingerboard. I wish they did that with the Strat, This is a much darker roasted neck and fingerboard. Graphtec nut on there, 22 jumbo frets, SQR humbucking pickup in the neck, and an SQR humbucking fast track rail stacked humbucking pickup in the bridge. You heard it. It's amazing. And this is the way the setup is on this model. It's backwards. So here's your three-way toggle. This is your tone. This is your volume. Yeah. So I've heard people saying that when they got these, they had a lot of noise with them because a lot of the pickups weren't grounded right. But this one I had no issues with. And the black border that goes around it. And this is, again, it's gunmetal metallic with the heel joint there. That's kind of sweet. They're not heavy guitars. And if to play these at a gig, you could be playing these for an hour, a couple of hours and not have, any back issues, oh, my shoulder's killing me, I'm tired, I need to take a nap, which is what happens when you hit your 60s. but you fight through it, right? You say, I'm not taking a nap. I'm not no old guy. And then you look in the mirror and you're like, who the hell is this guy? Where's the guy I used to look at? But in any case, again, it's a thin, soft C-shaped neck on here. And it just feels so good. It really does. Feels really nice. Sweet guitars, really cool looking and playing. And what I was going to do is I was just going to have bean, a decal, and put the bean over the Squiers, you know, because I was going to take these out to actually play with them somewhere. And instead of people seeing a Squier, and if they're a snob, a Squier snob, and I was just going to put bean up there, just to stick it on and then peel it off, just to shut people down. Because if someone's not complaining about something, they're not happy nowadays, right? I know. So yeah, this is these are great. I've got them both up for sale as a pair. If you buy the two, you're saving $25. If you buy them separately, you're paying an extra $25. Is that right? No, let me see. If you buy them separately, it's full price. If you buy two, the pair, you're saving $25. There you go. That's a better way of putting it. I know. I should have said that in the first place. Don't start yelling at me, goddammit. And that's about it, really. First time coming in here and playing, and I don't know what my fingers are. They're just locking up on me, and I'm planning on doing a couple of videos today with a couple of different guitars, and I have to see what's going on. Arthritis. It sucks getting old. It really does, and I'm tired of saying it, and people are probably tired of hearing it. I hate to hear it in the movies all the time, but it's true. It's really true. So yeah, I was just going through my pedal board, and I had my Zeus drive stacked with my Eddie Van Halen 5150 Iconic 3 40-watt combo 112. Yeah, kind of thing. And the gain is only set on 3. It doesn't go past 3. Sometimes it's between 3 and 4. Depends on, because I throw a towel over it, and if the towel hits the knob and moves it sometimes. But it's mainly always on 3. 3 is the highest gain I put on that amp. It can really get raunchy and nasty and give you a lot of snot if you want it, but I'm not a metal kind of guy. And yeah, I just like stacking it because I have that turned down and I have the drive on at I normally keep my drives between 9 o'clock and 12 o'clock. And that's it. I really use it for the tone so that I could, make sure that it's a nice soft kind of distortion, nothing too high gain coming from my rig. Yeah. And that's about it, really. So I'll probably post these in advance so that I could upload these to my ads on Marketplace and Craigslist. And I got an offer from Guitar Center, and I'm losing just a little bit of money. But who wants to lose any money nowadays? You know what I mean? And so yeah, I'll if I don't move them, I'm just gonna run them down there and give them to them and take the hit because I got them as a good deal anyway, and I've had them for a while. I don't know how long I've had them, at least a year, at least, maybe, I don't know. We'll find out if I look it up. Oh, and one last thing. I've got a good friend of mine, a real good friend. He's like my third best friend in the world. And he's a professional musician. His name is Manny Miranda. I'll put a link in the description. He does online teaching. He went to GIT. Yeah, say that 3 times fast. And you put a sheet of music in front of him and he can read it and play. If you want to be one of those kind of guys that wants to learn exactly note for note, step by step, theory and all of that, He's the guy to teach it to. If you just want to learn a song, I want to learn an Iron Maiden song, or you want to learn, a Metallica song, Nevada song, and you pop on the video on YouTube and they'll teach you how to play it. You just want to do one of those and not know what you're doing, that's fine. But if you want to take it to the next level where you could become a professional musician and you could actually go and in a studio and they'll hand you a sheet of music and you could read it and you could play it. And I've seen him play. I've seen him where he was asked to play with another guy, and I think they were doing classical stuff. And he gave him the sheet, and he was just, on a classical guitar, just going to town, reading it right. Totally impressed. He says he doesn't have perfect pitch, but I tell you, I could just pick a string and hit it, and he'll not only will he tell me what key it's in, but he'll tell me what string and what fret I'm on. Yeah. So he's been around and he's jammed and played in a lot of places. So yeah, if you want to be one of those kind of top-notch musicians and not have to fly out to California to GIT to learn, um, give him a shot, give him a try. Give him one lesson, see what happens. I'm telling you, you'll be glad you did. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and a better tomorrow. Yeah. So what I was saying is, have a good day and a better tomorrow. And if this remote doesn't work, I'll throw it.